I got to get what the kids want to hear and what they want to see. So if Smokey's got the sound, so if I could take that doo-wop that the kids and mix it with the R&B and get pop, I'm going to be on to something. So I got to put my brand of music in the back for a minute because I love jazz, but that's got to go to the back burner. I got to get rid of myself. Like me, I love gospel and R&B like things, but you got to make records that are for now incorporated. You got to put what you want to do in the back burner and fit into what's going now, but you make it timeless. That's what Berry Gordy did. That's how they told me I would get the legacy of Motown. Take that knowledge. That's what Berry did, and that's how you got Smokey, because he took a little bit of Chuck Berry, and then he said, Smokey's got that R&B sound, we get pop. And that's where pop came from. Motown wasn't a black urban thing, it was pop. All they doo-wop, doo-wop. It was all pop music. And that's what, you know, you start looking at those things like that. That's where you learn, man. And go back to that music and incorporate it now. I guarantee you, man, you'll have different kind of records, man. You'll have like, dang, I know these people be like, whoa, because people like that old stuff, man. They like it. That's where you can go to a club right now. You can play, you can have 100,000 people, kids, moms, dad, young people, old. You put on like a Lil Wayne record, we gonna vibe like, man, that's hot. But the other people have to walk around looking like this. Or then if you put on a Barbra Streisand record,
oh yeah,
we're gonna be walking around. The old people gonna be like this, right? But if you put on a freaking "Ain't No Mountain High Enough" by Marvin Gaye and all that, everybody gonna move. Every kids, you gonna bop to it, you know it. Your dad gonna bop to it. The little kids, you put on a Michael Jackson Motown record, Rockin' Robin, ABC, we all gonna move. So that's the difference of how that's how they told me you can magnify and set different music how people gonna be. So that's where I'm sharing with y'all, man. You wanna be around for a long time, man, and be in this, man. It took me 8 years to get here, man. Even playing football, being around NFL, everything, man, 8 years. You just gotta learn this stuff and go back to that old way and carry yourself and say, I'm going to make timeless music that everybody don't got a Bentley. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't take the $5,000 and take $100 and do like that. We all can't. You would love to do it. Everybody do. You can't. 99% of the world can't do that. But 99% of the world got boyfriends and girlfriends, whether they gay or straight. Somebody make them they in love. 99% of the world, like you got that poppin', want to go to the club and have a good time, want to party. Everybody party in some fashion. People got bills. Everybody on this planet got bills. You know what I'm saying?
Some more than others.
Some more than others, but we all have them in different low to big ones.
Sure.
So that's what Motown, write about stuff like that, like he was cruising, you know, flying up, like they was singing and stuff.
That.
And I was feeling that. You embody that. And your stuff, partying. You talking about having a good time. Write about stuff like that. Don't try to write about stuff that people can't relate 99% of the world. What about the people in Africa? They can't go buy a Benz. You know what I'm saying? What about your homies that's down on the block? Everybody can't get that. But everybody can relate to, yo, if you're doing this, hey, man, pick yourself up. Man, I know you're going through hard times, but, man, you can see it. You can do it, dude, whatever. You lost a homie, you lost a gangster, whatever. Pick yourself up, man. You can write about stuff like that because that relates to all of us. Don't try to write about stuff that don't relate just to one person in here. You'll be this big. If you write about all of us, that's when you become a superstar. You got an old soul for a manager. He telling you, write timeless music. And I'm telling you, man, to go into that timeless, because if you start doing that, your music will be changed and you still write about what you write about, but make it appeal to everybody, man. And then it's going to look fun at work. It's going to feel like different because you might not be used to it, but keep doing it. Keep making those songs, man, and you start getting little people, old people. You want sales. You want everybody to buy your record. You ain't trying to say, oh, man, I'm only going to get about 100,000 people. No, you want millions of people to buy your records. That's what you want. And I think Urban has made it where they done made it where you got to be in the demographics.
Right.
Man, Motown didn't have no demographics.
Right.
Them cats didn't have demographics back then. Sinatra didn't have no demographics. We created Stay in your demo. Man, demo, that urban, stay here. You got to stay in it. No, man, we created that. Motown and all them legends didn't have all that, man. Their music was for everybody. That's why they sold.
So when you say reach back for the Motown stuff and stuff like that, what exactly are you trying to? What are you trying to? What are you trying to get? Like, are we looking at lyrics, or are we looking at
just like
beats?
just like the way they wrote songs and what they talked about and the musicianship. Like, study how they wrote songs and then incorporate it into today's what we want to hear.
How you present your music.
Yeah,
Quality,
how you present it,
sound.
the sound, how you present the music. So when you go, it's just history repeats itself. If you take that and incorporate it now, everyone's gonna like it. It's been like for 50 years, so you ain't got Motown. What they told me, don't try to reinvent the wheel or try to change the module. You know how when you're in chemistry class, y'all be in high school, you can't, H2O is always water. You can't change H2O from water. You can have HO, H1O, H3O, ammonia, it don't matter. H2O, if it ain't H2O, it ain't water.
They made Gatorade, but the best thing is water.
Is water. You can't change H2O. We don't need to try to reinvent what Motown and other old school legends invented. Just follow the module.
Duplicate success.
Duplicate the success. What did they all do? What did Michael learn from? Come on, man. Michael learned from Motown. He idolized Stevie. He wrote with Smokey, and he took that to Diana Ross, all these cats, and took it to another level. He learned from the people I'm learning from. He didn't go, well, I'm going to go try to reinvent this Motown. He said, no, I'm going to learn this joker, and I'm going to incorporate my style, and I'm going to take it to a whole nother level. That's all I'm doing with them. I'm incorporating it into hip-hop. Man, show, man, you know, that's what think about. I want to do a show. When I get there, I want to have a bunch of stuff going on. I just don't want me just up on the mic. I want scenery. I want to be able to control the crowd. Take them up with, get your bottles, like you were saying, and then take them down to something serious, where the light just shine on you and it go down. You control people's, Motown told me, you control people's emotions by your backdrop and your movement of songs. You take them high on roller coasters. That's when people be feeling you, when they doing like this. When you going all the same songs the same way through, they all up tempo. You ain't controlling it.